Hey, y'all. Y'all can put y'all's question in there. There's Monty. She had a day off. Ooh, LZ said, guess who sent me a message the other day right after the live when I asked about him? And didn't we get a card in there about like a communication card? I can't ever remember, but hey, Karma. And Monty is moving to the new place. That's exciting. Hey, Andressa. All right, let's see. Liz says, does A miss me today? Does A miss Liz today? Does A, the Queen of Wands came out of the deck, so I would say that this person's very attracted to you. As a yes or a no, it could say a yes, but just know in general, like they're very attracted to you. They think that you are physically very attractive. I just feel like I need to tell you that. All right. Dre Ramon. I missed you too, Dre Ramon. Did my Capricorn go back to an ex? Did my Capricorn go back to an ex? Hey, Ariana. Did Dre's Capricorn go back to an ex? Hierophant reverse. I don't think so. If they went back, they didn't actually have a commitment with the ex, because the Hierophant reversed is about people that are like commitment phobes, or their relationships are more outside of the box. This is more like committed energy. So I feel like if they went toward the ex, it wasn't for a commitment. Does that make sense? Is the Libra going to call LZ on her birthday? Is the ex-Libra, going to call LZ on her birthday? Queen of Cups reversed. I feel like no, because they're emotionally closed off for some reason. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups reversed. Why is the Queen of Cups reversed? Ten of Cups reversed. Another card about emotions being in the reverse, but the underlying energy is the Lover's card. So don't get it twisted. They feel a very intense connection, but they're guarding their heart space. It was just a hey, hope all is well. I've been busy with grading and teaching. Hey, at least he did something right. Antoinette, did Ken ever make music inspired by me? Did Ken ever make music inspired by Antoinette? 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 Oh, come on. Let's try this deck. Did Ken ever make music inspired by Antoinette? Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords? I feel like that's a yes, because that's an idea. Normally a Page of Swords would be like an idea. Hermit reversed and the Wheel of Fortune reversed. I feel like in the past. So up until, like, if you look back in the past, on the timeline you and this person was on, there's some sort of thing that happened between you and them, and it gave them a spark of creation or an idea about some sort of song, maybe a poem or a song that they wrote. Y'all hold on 1 second, please. Okay, has Muhammad been thinking about Andressa? Has Muhammad been thinking about Andressa? That's too many. Has Muhammad been thinking about Seven of Pentacles reversed? Muhammad, okay, so whenever he thinks of you, he thinks that you have, like, given up waiting on him. So, thinking about him, yes. I mean, thinking about you, yes, but the way he thinks about you or the way he perceives it is that you're not expecting anything from him. Okay? Monty B, will the work opportunity coming up at the end of May be fruitful? Will the work opportunity coming up at the end of May be fruitful? The Four of Pentacles and the underlying energy is the Star card. I feel like it'll be something that, as long as you put persistent effort and you're very consistent, which I feel like you are in general as a person because you got Virgo in your chart. But the Four of Pentacles can be a card that says stability. It's the number 4, right? And then the Star card is the underlying energy. So with that consistent effort, I feel like it will be. LZ said, just like you said, calculated with little emotion. Hey, Thalia, just throw your free question in the chat and you will be, y'all are welcome. And it's a free yes or no, okay? Will Ariana like living in Miami? I just dropped a card. Oh, will Ariana like living in Miami? Will Ariana like living in Miami? Wheel of Fortune, I say yes. And then the underlying energy is the Five of Pentacles reverse. So this is saying that probably you're going to have a lot of connections around you, you know? Aliens! I do it for you, aliens, because I've been wanting you to rest. Oh my God. See? There's the Star and the Queen of Swords. Rest. Yes, Rashima Simmons, you can just drop your question, baby. She done told me bye, y'all. But the thing is, she knows I'm correct. That she knows I got good intentions. Alright. I already did Ariana. You are welcome, Andressa and Monty. I think my life path, after I saw y'all putting that life path stuff in the chat, I looked mine up, and I think I'm a #1 life path. When I added up like my birthday and stuff, I looked on Google how to add it up and figure it out, and it says I'm a #1 life path. Felicia, is my group leader still lying? Is Felicia's group leader still lying? You really wanted oatmeal, but your appetite changes like the wind. Now you're eating pizza. That's so weird. We got pizza today too. Y'all know I hate to cook. I'm not too good at it, if you want me to be honest. I got stuffed crust supreme. And Emily just gets cheese and beef. That's the only thing she eats on her pizza. She likes them plain old pizzas. Alright, is Felicia's group leader still lying? Knight of Wands. I feel like you just have to put up with this person and as it comes, because the Knight of Wands, it's in the upright. So they may do it out of immaturity. That does not give them a pass to tell you lies. But I do feel like they may be kind of like the used car salesman vibe with the Knight of Wands coming out, because that's someone that's going to embellish the truth, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Stretch it out a little bit. A lie's a lie, I know that. But you see where I'm going with it? It's kind of that kind of vibe. It's a sign of immaturity on this person's part. All right, Thalia, you are welcome. Does AF the Aquarius miss Thalia? Uh-oh, I'm being naughty, Monty said. Does AF the Aquarius miss Thalia? You are welcome, Felicia. Does AF the Aquarius miss Thalia? What is it with these quiet hermit? This person thinks about you a whole lot. Whenever somebody asks me about missing, I think of like the Six of Cups is a card about missing someone, right? But I do feel like they think about you a lot, because the Hermit card, this is when someone's by themselves and they're contemplating, right? But then the underlying energy was the Devil. So that's why I'm saying you're really heavy in their mind. Sometimes they let their thoughts, especially if they're spending a lot of time in contemplation with the Devil, it can be a little bit toxic, because they kind of do it in a loop, but they don't take any action about it, because the Hermit, he's not doing a whole lot, right? He's just there by himself, contemplating and checking that light out that's inside of him. So yeah, I do feel like he thinks about you a lot more than you probably know. If you have no idea, it's a lot, because the devil card is saying like you take up space in this person's head rent free pretty much. Oh, the crust is stuffed with cheese, aliens. It's so good. Stuffed crust pizza. Please don't tell me you never had the stuffed crust. You are welcome, Nirvana. Oh yeah, she gets sauce on there, Monty. They always put the sauce and then cheese and beef. That's all she gets on her pizza. I'll be over here wanting some stuff on mine. Oh, you need to have stuffed crust pizza. We get the hand tossed crust. It's probably not as thin as the thin crust, but it's not like the pan pizza. Pan pizza's got so much bread it makes you feel like a swole up jelly bean. Shodney, will my sisters A and N have a good relationship with me in the future? Uh-oh. Chariot reversed with the 5 of Cups at the bottom. So, I'm going to give you an if answer on this for what you asked me, Shodney. It feels like something that you and your sisters need to work through or get past, okay? Because when the Chariot is in the reverse, it's like there's not that natural ebb and flow of the universe. And there's something that's been disappointing before now. If that can be worked through, then I feel like absolutely that can happen. But it's kind of up to not just you, but you and the other 2 people you're asking about. So basically all you can do is focus on transmuting the energy of whatever disappointed you in the past, even if you don't tell your sisters about it, okay? Focus on what did it teach you dealing with those 2 people and the things that you were disappointed or hurt about. And look, there's the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. So I feel like these 2 people, Ace, the Hangman reverse, I feel like they're kind of narrow-minded, wanting to see that, you know, they only want to see their perspective of things. They're not trying to be open-minded about it. So the main thing you can do to change the dynamic is change you. And all I mean by that is really focus on trying to cultivate some gratefulness inside of you about what you learned from being around them. So let's say one of them lied to you and gossiped about you around town. Well, you could say, okay, I wrote that down. It was very disappointing. It was very hurtful. It felt like a lot of drama. And I learned A, B, and C from that. I learned not to tell certain things about myself. I learned to set certain healthy boundaries. This was a great lesson for me. I'm thankful they came in my life and taught me that. It's hard to do that, I know. But that's whenever you take conscious control of the energy that you're radiating and what timelines you're pulling forward. Because when you transmute the energy and become grateful for it, your future trajectory changes dramatically. So yeah, I feel like focus all the stuff on how you can be grateful for whatever was disappointing here. And that'll be kind of like the first thing, you know? Okay, I hope that made sense. I be going on a tangent sometimes. Nirvana. Hey, Marley, does Jarrett think about and miss me? Does Jarrett think about Nirvana? 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 Y'all, it's quiet card night. Have y'all noticed yet? if you've been in here for a minute. The Fool reversed. So this is the way I feel. I feel like you run through this person's conscious awareness, and whenever they do think of you, it's a holding back energy. They could even see you as emotionally immature, because that's at the bottom of the deck. I did not say you were emotionally immature, Page of Cups reversed. I'm just saying that's their perspective. They don't have to be the truth, so I hope that made sense. Don't ever let what someone sees you as, don't ever think that's me saying that. I just feel like it could literally be that they're emotionally immature and you mirror back to them some sort of thing inside of them that they need to work on, and so they identify that in you. You see what I mean? Because I feel like this person holds themselves back from you, but they do think of you. I hope that made sense. Okay. Aliens, thick crust is good, but sometimes when you get the thick crust, man, it just, like, it fills you up too much or something. Okay. Monty said, I'm trying to watch my figure. I'm so not. I feel you, Monty. What's the point in it? I do want to start getting into the routine of exercising. That's why I bought myself rollerblades for Christmas, but I hadn't been doing it too much. Thank you, LZ. Ooh, look at LZ. She done reactivated her dating app. Oh, Lord. The closest thing I have to a dating app is my Pizza Hut app when I get coupons. That's about it. Y'all would be amazed at how boring my life is. I'm good with it. You know what? The most excitement of drama or love relationships that I'm interacting with is the cards I flip to tell y'all about your stuff. And that's okay with me. Alright, let's see what LZ says. Accidentally reactivated my dating app subscription. Any of the out-of-town guys that look like they have potential worth contacting. Let's suss this out. Hey, Joanne. You are welcome, Shodney. And Shodney, you said you feel they will never change. So that's when the universe is trying to kick you in the ass and like recognize the fact that you need to take it inward on yourself. Like I said, if it's someone that really won't ever change and the experience was negative, this is the way I've been trying to tell myself this. So we can't control them, right? But we can control how we look at the experience we had with them. We can control how we perceive it. Are we going to perceive it as this was a bad experience that happened to me and I'm a victim? Or, this is including me, y'all. I never try to tell y'all something. This is like what goes on in my head when I'm trying to think about shitty experiences. You know? Like the thing I'm in a work in progress on in this single moment, you know? But it's like, okay, well, how could I be grateful? And then sometimes my little evil side wants to pop up in my brain and be like, I'd be grateful to punch him in the nose. But then I have to backtrack, you know. Y'all think I'm playing, but that's the way my brain works. So then I try to backtrack it and get the journal out and be like, okay, I did learn this. And once I actually click with something I learned or something that has helped me become wiser in any sort of way, then I can create that feeling of gratefulness within me. And the main thing I can be grateful for some of my experiences is it led me to start a channel and be able to talk to y'all, you know? All right, 4 shuffles for LZ. I'm going to shut up. For the guys that she is thinking has potential, If they look like they have potential, is it worth her contacting them? If they look like they have potential, is it worth her contacting them? What's the energy around that? I don't know if this is true, LZ, but you might want to keep in mind we're in Mercury retrograde. I don't know if that matters about new potential people or not, but we're powerful enough to do whatever. But you can put your question in there, Joanne. The ones that she thinks has potential, are they worth contacting? Page of Wands reversed. Lord, this deck is so quiet today, y'all. It don't want to do nothing. Are the ones that she thinks has potential worth contacting? Are the ones that she thinks has potential worth contacting for LZ? What's the energy around it if she decided to contact the ones that she thinks? Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords. All right, let's get two more. I want to say one thing, though. Knowledge is power, okay? I know you know what the Seven of Swords means. That's the liar, cheater, stealer card, especially when it's in the upright. And the Page of Wands reverse can be someone who is either a player or someone you can't take serious. But this is what I want you to see. The Ace of Swords came out with it. This is saying that if you have 5 people that you feel like there's potential to contact, go ahead and drop the fear and just contact them, because the universe is saying you've had enough life experiences up until this moment. Your intuition will be screaming at you. Ace of Swords. You'll see it. It'll be like an Ace of Swords moment if the person is something like that. Is this energy out there on the dating app you're on among some of the people that you think might have potential? Absolutely. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yes, there's a marriage partner just on the horizon, farmersonly.com, let's get it. I'm not going to lie, but what I'm saying is that's the only way, is interacting with people, right? That's good. Interact with them. That's fine, because you have something that you haven't had in the past. You have enough discernment to get that Ace of Swords moment. In fact, all of us, definitely including me, we can look back now on certain friendships we had, certain people that we gave too many chances that we're family members with, whatever it is, jobs we stayed at too long. We can look back on the experience most of the time, in my opinion, and see the red flags that were showing themselves all throughout the experience. But what we would do is we would see it, we would acknowledge it. There would be that nudge from the universe, hey, here's a red flag, and we would sweep it under the rug and keep it moving, right? Until either a tower happened or we finally got enough of the bullshit. But what I'm telling you, and then there's the Nine of Swords reverse, that flip while I'm shuffling and running my mouth. But what I think is, it wouldn't hurt anything for you to reach out to any of them. And don't do it with a fearful heart, of course. There's nothing to really worry about here, because you have that discernment. That Ace of Swords, I feel like you would know if you were dealing with some bullshit, because that came out with the Seven of Swords. All right, one more card. Is any of these people on the app? This one just came out like that, the Temperance reverse. That's on the... I think you have a tendency to overthink things just like I do in general, okay? But the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, your intuition and the knowledge you have from other people, that's not the people on this app. And there's the Eight of Wands at the bottom. This is about back and forth communication. So in my perspective of the way the cards came out, I feel like it's telling you the best advice is to have a good time. Entertain communication. Don't let yourself get out of balance and overthink or worry about liar, cheater, stealer, or emotionally immature, or just emotionally immature players or anything like that, because you have the inner knowing. Just keep that inner guidance system on, and you're good. Because the actual advice is it might be good to actually converse with new people. Just keep it a back and forth thing. So that's what I got, LZ, and I hope that made sense. I feel like I was all over the place with that one. Let's pull you 2 advice cards. I feel like the advice was the underlying energy. The 8 of Wands, I feel like that was your advice, but let's pull you 2 advice cards from the purple deck. I don't know why, but I done named this the intuition deck because it's purple. Let's give LZ 2 advice cards for the situation she's asking about. One more shuffle. All right, let's give LZ 2 advice cards. Queen of Wands reversed. That's perfect. I'll tell you why in a minute. One more advice card. Eight of Wands. Did I not tell you that the 8 of Wands was the advice? Holy shit balls. So let me tell you what the advice is. With the Queen of Wands reversed attached to it, this can be a card about not taking something too serious. You know how whenever you have fun doing something, that passionate energy that you cultivate from the funness of it, when you're not out looking for money, when you're not out looking for a mate, when you're not out looking for a certain end result and you're just having fun, you're basically on the vibration of play. Like a kid, there really is no end result. You're in the process and you're enjoying it. That's what I feel like the advice is. With that energy, you can fuck around and attract a life partner. You know what I'm saying? Because you're truly in the vibration of fun. So I hope that made sense, LZ. But 8 of Wands came out in both decks. Okay. Oh, no. She said I have the bad signal. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can tell how many minutes. She needs to go to like 27 minutes maybe. 27 minutes, 30 seconds time stamp. Dan the man. Okay. Boho Sunshine. Is Scorpio J in a relationship or dealing with another woman that he sees as long-term? 3 shuffles. Is Scorpio J dealing with someone with the intentions of long-term commitment? One more, I can't help it. Is Scorpio J dealing with someone that he sees as long-term? The moon reversed and the 4 of Wands is at the bottom. I feel like this person, yes. I feel like they are trying to at least talk to someone because this is the card of marriage, especially with what you asked. But I feel like if that resonates with you, your intuition has already been nudging you in that direction. Like you already have that feeling deep down or that knowing deep down. But I do feel like, yes, they have their eye on something that they deem as hopefully would be something that's a committed energy. Thank you, aliens. I don't be trying to not make you do the list. I just want you to be chilling. Like, you can stay in the chat and talk to us. That's fun anyway. Beauty School Dropout. I watched that earlier. Lakshmi. Will me and my future husband live far away from our in-laws? I love it. Will me and my future husband live far away from the in-laws? Will her and the future husband live far away from the in-laws? Hell yeah. Nothing like being far away from the in-laws, right? You know what that made me think of? The TV show Everybody Loves Raymond. You know how the mother-in-law, she's like the most polite, evil lady I ever seen on a TV show. The mother-in-law, good Lord. What is her name? I haven't watched it in years. The Three of Wands reversed or upright came out, so I wasn't sure about that when I put it back because it was sideways. Four of Pentacles reversed. I feel like you and your future spouse may live like to yourself completely. This is about release, okay? And then the Empress reversed. And I'm thinking mother-in-law here is why I'm saying this. I feel like you may not be in close proximity with a mother-in-law because the Empress card and the Four of Pentacles reversed is about, you know, just leaving it all behind, so to speak. Not that you're going to specifically do that, but, you know, just kind of leaving it all behind, and maybe you'll be a little bit away from maybe your family and their family. So that's what I got, boo-boo. I'm going to write down her timestamp in case she comes back in here. LZ. So she can go back to her question easy. Yep, that Virgo superpower. I know, right, aliens, because how me and you be talking about some people. She's like, I feel that question with them in-laws. Let's see. Oh, she says she's scared of mother-in-laws. Some of them mother-in-laws could be too hot to handle. Voodoo child. Will I be able to manifest a text message from this specific person this weekend if I actually try to do it? I'm lazy sometimes. I'm going to pull you a card, Voodoo child, but I want to tell you something that I'm trying to make myself learn, and you don't have to take this part if it doesn't resonate. But manifestation is not supposed to be a trying process. And I know what you mean when you ask the question. But the reason why I'm telling you to reframe it in your mind is, as long as it's something that you're trying to do, it's going to get you stuck in a perpetual cycle. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you're just kind of like you would desire the text, you let it go mentally. You just kind of like it goes into your conscious awareness, and then it kind of goes away. Like the same idea that the sun's gonna rise in the morning. You just kind of think of it. Maybe there's not even really no need to think of it because you're so sure that it's going to do that. You have to be kind of like in that energy and then go about your day. Really focus on like your routines and getting certain things done and just being you and enjoying your day. Okay. Will Voodoo Child be able to manifest a text message from their SP this weekend? Is it likely that a text message will come from Voodoo Child's manifestation skills this weekend? For this weekend. 5 of Swords reversed. It don't feel, I'm not good at yes or no's. Y'all probably already figured that out. But this doesn't feel like a yes or a no. This feels like an if. If you can get the self-sabotaging thoughts around the idea of it to dissipate. And how do you do that? Basically by being in that energy of that inner knowing that it'll happen. No need to really think about it because it's done, and focus on your routines and really have just like an overall enjoyable, productive weekend. There's a possibility you could. But 5 of Swords reversed, it's all basically on you. Dan said, I took care of my father-in-law. You are welcome. For 15 years before my wife got ill. That's awesome. "15 years. What's y'all's plans for the weekend? Y'all got any cool plans? Go for it, Boho. You can ask another one because I don't have any people in here today. They don't none of them want to come in here, I guess. Monty said work. I do got to work tomorrow morning for a couple hours because I didn't get done with my stuff. How did I know Monty was going to say work? No, not work. That's a shocker. Yes, I'm being sarcastic and talking shit. There's Z. How you doing, Z? Z's always got some good videos, y'all. Wake Up Time 369. Y'all should check out her little short little video. I like watching the short ones only because it's like that 1 little minute of pick-me-up energy. You gotta just keep swimming. Ain't it? I'm actually pretty good today. I'm glad it's freaking Friday. I know that much. I know they say if you want to manifest being an entrepreneur, you gotta focus on every day being the same. Don't program yourself into being glad it's Friday and all that. But let me tell y'all, I know they say all that and they are actually correct. But I'm still glad it's damn Friday. I ain't lying, Z. Friday. Amen to that. All right, Boho Sunshine. You know those questions you're asking me are literally direct manifestations of some sort of subconscious self-doubt inside of you, and I want to whoop you with a spatula because you shouldn't even think that way. My daughter's going tomorrow with her friend for her birthday, and they're going to see the new Mario movie. Does Scorpio J wish it was boho with him instead of someone else? Does Scorpio J wish it was boho with him instead of someone else? I'll have to tell you if she says it's good or not. She's going with her friends for, it's her friend's birthday, so it's like a bunch of little girls going. The friend's mama's taking them to the movies and the cat cafe. Does Scorpio J wish it was boho with him instead of someone else? The Chariot reversed. So I will say this is the card of, if you and this person have already had something before now, they haven't moved on from you energetically. With that being said, I remember the answer to your other question you asked, Boho. So they are out trying to replace your energy for something long term, because that's what came out with the Four of Wands. But if they are still in the Chariot reverse, they haven't moved past something that happened with you already, they're not going to manifest a successful long-term connection somewhere else, even if that's what their intentions are. So I'm just saying, they still have one foot in the past tied to you, unless this is talking about something else they haven't moved on from. I don't know if you and this person have something that happened in the past and y'all are like together or had some sort of connection. They haven't moved on from that, or either something else. Did you see the Transformers? You are welcome, Boho. Did you see the Transformers new trailer? I can't wait for June to come. I never keep up with the movies. I be so behind the times when it comes to movies. I still never got me no aloe water, so I'm over here with the Gatorade once again. Oh, I hope you have a good night, Monty. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be thinking about you tomorrow while I'm going to do some work when I got to work tomorrow for a couple hours. Does Kyan want to be in a romantic relationship with me again? No contact. Pentacles. We got to check on the Benjamin Franklin. That's Monty's true love. That's Monty's true love, y'all. See, there's the Six of Pentacles. I'm telling you, she loves it. She don't be playing about getting the bag. All right, does Kyan want to be in a romantic relationship with Janu 1430? No contact. Does Kyan want to be in a romantic relationship with Janu again? Three of Pentacles. I do feel like they do. The Knight of Cups is at the bottom. You are welcome. Alien said, I'm about to make a whole nother ass plate. Hey, Magical Wand, if you want a free yes or no, just put it in the chat. I don't know where everybody is today, y'all. They must be out partying because it's Friday, huh? Magical Wand, I'm only doing one card free yes or no. So just do it in a yes or no form and then I'll answer it for you, okay? No, she told me what she was eating a while ago, Dan. Let me think about this for a minute. Oh, yeah, it was cheese pizza. Was it cheese pizza and a salad? I think it might have been cheese, pizza, and a salad. I wish LZ would come back in here so I could give her her timestamp. Is Zeba my destined spouse? For Magical Wand. Is Zeba Magical Wand's destined spouse? Is Zeba Magical Wand's destined spouse? Six of Cups in the reverse. The Ace of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Now, if you don't believe in the past life thing, then don't take this. I feel like there's some unresolved issue. If it's not from a past life, if you already had something with this person in the past, they're still harboring a sort of bitterness about it. Okay, Six of Cups in the reverse. But if that's not the case, then I feel like there was something that didn't work before, and you and this person are coming back and you feel a tight connection to them, or you feel a pull to them because there's some sort of karmic tie trying to work itself out. Seeing if y'all can work it out this go around. So I will say this, that doesn't mean you can't be their spouse, but don't allow this energy to make you bitter in the end if something plays out and it's not very enjoyable. Ace of Cups reversed, Six of Cups reversed. If they do something shitty, just keep in mind it didn't work in the last lifetime. We're trying it again. I forgive you and go on your way with love and light. You know, to the best of your ability, but yeah, you see what I'm cooking with that laughing emoji. On your way with love and light, bitch. I'm not gonna think about this in a bad way. It didn't work this time. Damn it, it didn't work last time, and shit, I don't feel like it's working this time, but I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm just joking with you. Just joking. You know, we gotta be some crazy ass beings, y'all. Let's just say the whole lifetime thing is how it works, and it doesn't work in the lifetime, and then we decide to come back and try it again. What the hell? Why we don't want to try something new? Why we do that? It's like we just come. Do y'all think we just come down here for, so we can forget how powerful we are? I'm just curious. I don't see your question, Joanne. It might have filtered it. If you said like a cuss word or something, it'll filter it. And it won't let me see it. I still don't see it. You might have to reword it and post it again. It's under Dan's Shazam. I don't see it. I know that sounds nuts, but it's like sometimes YouTube will filter out your question. Stuffed crust jobbers are yummy. I don't know what that is. Is that like cheese sticks? Oh yeah, I got some Ghirardelli chocolate squares. These things is good, y'all. I know y'all probably had them before. Dark chocolate sea salt caramel. The spinning. Is my video spinning? Well, shit. I reckon I need to get off here if it ain't working right. I don't know what's going on with my thing tonight. Nobody's in here. It might be my tablet. Hey, Intuitive, did you get notified? Because nobody's here. That's some bullshit. None of my people never get notified. You want a free yes or no? The most people we had in here the whole day is like 7. Dan said he think he made the naughty list. Thank you, Alicia, or I'm sorry. I thought you had an L in your name, Aisha. You can post a free yes or no. Okay. Is LA hacking my YouTube? Is LA hacking Intuitive's YouTube? Six of Wands reversed. This is the card of a waste of time. So I feel like that's a no. If it was in the upright, I'd say, let me tell you why I think it's a no, Intuitive. So if it was in the upright, I would say yes, and they may be doing it with the intention that they're trying to get your attention in a negative way. In the reverse, it's like they would see it as a waste of time for whatever reason. So I don't think so. Aisha, if you want to post your question, Aisha, a free yes or no, boo-boo. All right, Joanne, I'm a Virgo sun and rising with a Leo moon. He's a Leo sun. Y'all don't judge. We don't judge, baby boo. But will I win big lottery before mediation, so I'll keep my cool? Does Joanne have the potential to win the lottery before her mediation? Will Joanne possibly win lottery before her mediation? The Temperance reversed. That's a no card, but I'm not going to tell you that you can use my cards and to create your reality. So if that's your intention, I'm saying anything's possible, but that card does mean a no card. Also, it could be telling you as a whole different message. Don't get impatient with your healing path, because sometimes we can rush ourselves, just an internal thing, and it'll get us off balance. Don't really give yourself a timeline on healing in general. Take it day by day and do not rush it. There is no time period, because it's literally like grieving whenever you got something that big as part of your life going away. You know what I'm saying? So don't rush your healing. So there you go, Joanne. Okay. Blue Storm. Hope you are well. Will things progress with the ML application? Will things progress with the ML application? We about to change decks because that one keeps not wanting to take any cards out. Yeah, I saw it, Joanne. I think she needs to fast forward on the live. Will things progress for Blue Storm with the ML application? Knight of Rods. I was like, what is that? So that's like the Knight of Wands. So I would tell you, yes, there is a lot of potential for progression. And actually, with the Knight of Wands, think about the energy of that. That is the energy of sudden burst of energy. The only thing that you should be mindful of is to add some groundedness to that. So don't do like up and down when it comes to your action taking and your efforts that you're putting into it. Try and stay grounded, because before you know it, one day you could get 2 steps ahead. Just be careful not to get 3 steps back in whatever the process is. But yes, I do feel like there is a lot of potential for growth and movement ahead with the Knight of Wands. But that's usually like a Sagittarius, so at times that can be like, Knight of Wands. Okay. You are welcome, Blue Storm. Aisha would like to ask, will I meet my soulmate in the upcoming month or maybe sooner? Will Aisha meet her soulmate in the upcoming month? Will Aisha? The Emperor reversed, and then the Justice reversed is at the bottom of the deck. This feels like me telling you that you'll meet your soulmate. And when you say soulmate, you just mean the person that could be like a life partner, I assume. But I feel like you will meet that person when you have taken your hands off the wheel in terms of releasing it. Don't put a timeline on it. Bring the focus back into you in terms of like King of Pentacles, your priority list, your daily routines, things you can do for yourself, building up a side hustle. I'm just naming stuff. You don't have to do all these things. You ain't got to do exactly like I'm saying, but get a hobby, things that cultivate joy in your life. That is whenever you do it. That's putting your foot on the gas and releasing your hands off the wheel. So I feel like it really isn't a time period. I just feel like it's going to be, yes, in the next month is absolutely possible, but it's all up to you, right? Routines and priorities, stuff like that. Oh, Dan said, aliens, are you in the corner nibbling? She said, shit, I'm chowing down. Who you playing with? Shimmy Cocoa Puff. Howdy, Marley. Is the reason JRM still have WhatsApp to keep tabs and watch me? Does JRM still have WhatsApp to keep tabs and watch? 6 of Cups reversed. Boy, you done pissed him off. I don't know when, but he has some bitterness towards you, Shimmy Cocoa Puff. If he does do it to keep tabs and watch you, it's not good for him. I'm going to tell you that. Because you know those people that, like, let's just say there's a certain YouTuber that really gets on their nerves. Those people that watch those YouTubers and put all those comments underneath their videos because they're just unhappy. I feel like this person may be unhappy in some sort of way, but they feel some type of way about something you've said or done in the past. It's got them feeling kind of a little bit bitter. Uh-oh, Joanne says she fell in her basement. That's not good. You're welcome, Blue Storm. And Joanne, you are welcome. So a bunch of X's is your screen name. Can I ask, is there a blessing coming in for me? I'm just going to call you X, okay? Is there a blessing coming in for X? You know what? I hate to be the old granny lady who sits over here and blabs every time y'all ask a one-card tarot question, but think about that question you're asking me. Is there a blessing coming in for you? So you create your world. Let's just say tomorrow your freaking car blows up in the transmission. I'm not wishing that on you. I'm just saying. That would feel like a shitty experience, right? Well, what if some person, some well-known person in your community saw how hard you worked and decided to just gift you a brand new car after they see how hard you work and you lost the car? Wouldn't that shitty experience be a blessing? So it's all about your perspective of the experiences as to whether they're a blessing or not. But let me shut up and give you a card. Is there a blessing coming in X's life? Is there a blessing coming in X's life? Queen of Swords reversed. The Ten of Cups is at the bottom. So that's the same kind of vibe. With the Queen of Swords reversed, I feel like telling you there's some people, places, or things that you feel like a little bit of bitterness towards because of something they've done or said, or they feel that way towards you. And the universe is trying to tell you in a certain sort of way to embrace those experiences, because whatever they've taught you were meant to teach you certain things on your path, right? Queen of Swords reversed, to going towards ultimate and general overall satisfaction and happiness. So I feel like embracing the shitty people, places, and things, or the shitty experiences, may help you in terms of once you recognize that, you transmute the energy, you become grateful for it. That's where the blessing is. Ten of Cups. Okay. You are welcome, Shimmy Cocoa Puff. And Aisha, you are welcome. Is G attracted to Aqua BB47 romantically? Is G attracted to Aqua BB47 romantically? You're welcome, X. Uh-oh, something flipped. King of Wands in the reverse. So when this card comes out in the reverse, it's just someone who's not looking for a long-term serious relationship in the moment. Does that mean that you can't get in a long-term serious relationship with this person? Absolutely not, because most people that end up being successful long-term committed relationships, half the time they wasn't even looking for anything serious, hence the King of Wands reversed. But just be mindful this person isn't a player. Are they attracted to you? Absolutely. But can you take them serious? Well, I wouldn't, I wouldn't allow it to turn into a sex-based connection. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So are they attracted to you? Yes. The flowers and scratch tickets are her revenge, Joanne. The flowers and scratch. So she likes lottery tickets, huh? You're welcome, Aqua BB47. I guess that's scratch tickets. He means like the lottery scratch-offs. She like, you better give me a jumbo bucks before I smack you in the nose. I think I'm going to go hang out with my daughter for a little while, y'all. She's back there watching some video on her phone, and she's probably going to say, Mama, why are you coming in here? She's 12, so she's probably going to tell me to get out, but I might go chill out with her for a minute. If y'all will be up in a little while, it's Friday night, so y'all probably don't go to bed early. You are welcome, Joanne, and I hope you get to feeling better. I may come back on if she goes to sleep, but me and her's here today, so I may go hang out with her for a little bit. Apparently, nobody gets notified whenever I go live, huh? Ain't that some shit? I'm going to put a comment down at the bottom when I get off the live for LZ so she can do her timestamp. And Dan, I know you always usually in here, so if she comes back on the next live, help me remember, if you think about it, please, so she can hear her question. Oh, Joanne, let me tell you something. You was asking about the lottery, and I already recognized a synchronicity of that manifestation in your 3D world. Dan literally said scratch tickets in the chat. So, synchronicity number 1. That's awesome, Aisha. That's awesome. You just searched for, what did you search for? Just tarot and it came up? We doing? Here, you can take these. I already ate me some out, but you can take them. We'll eat them whenever we eat all these. I got a whole bag on 8 too. If you want to, you can, Aqua BB, or I'll just go live and come back in a little bit. If that's okay with you. But I'll be back in a little while. I'm going to go hang out with her and then just take me a minute and then I'll come back on. When I say a minute, y'all, I'm slow as smoke off snail shit, so it may be an hour or 2. It ain't intentionally. That's just, I have no good concept with time. Me and time don't do good. If it's okay with you, I'm going to just wait. How about that? Okay, Aisha said she was searching for tarot and she saw my live. So I can't believe it actually showed up. Because it seemed like nobody be getting notified anymore. We'll blame it on Mercury and Gatorade. All right, y'all. I'll be back in a little bit. I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a good night. And just give me an hour or 2, and I should be back on here, okay? All right, good night, y'all. I'll see y'all in a little bit if you want to come back on. Bye-bye.